What's up, you people at home? My name is João Guerreiro. I'm a Portuguese chef living in Frankfurt am Main. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Today I'm gonna go all the way to classic and changing a little bit the bits compared with the recipe I did last week. Because today it's gonna be a sweet one. Yeah, that's right. Chocolate mousse. It's one of my favorite desserts actually. So the recipe I'm gonna do today, it's my recipe, it comes from my grandmother. Every time I'm at home, or my parents' home, I cook this at home for them. My dad loves it. He gets really happy when I do it. And here's the deal, we're gonna need olive oil, a little bit to give it some twist, butter, chocolate. Yeah, I'm gonna use 70% cacao chocolate. I know it's gonna be a little bit bitter compared with the 30% one, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it. Please don't forget to give me some feedback about the recipe, what you think about it. Leave down the comments. I promise I'm gonna read it all and try to answer the maximum I can. Alright, this is the chocolate. This is 70% chocolate. I know, can be a little bit bitter, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it compared with the 35% cacao chocolate. I'm gonna melt this chocolate with 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 shot of olive oil. I like to put it the olive oil because give it a little bit more perfume in the palate. It's like a little twist that I have. After the chocolate, one really important tip, the chocolate never should boil when you melt it down. Because it burns this chocolate, it gets really bitter in the taste. So we're gonna heat it up around 90 degrees to just melt it down without boiling. After that, what we're gonna do is crack the egg and separate the yolk from the egg white. Reserve the egg white in the fridge and whisk really well the egg yolk with the sugar. The amount of sugar I'm going to put is 3 tablespoons of sugar. Alright, so we're gonna use 2 spoons with the egg yolk, whisk very good, and then 1 spoon with the egg white and whip it completely until when I turn it down, the container with the egg white, it doesn't fall. Chocolate in, butter in, a drizzle of olive oil in, melt it down. Egg white, reserve it in the fridge, yes. 2 tablespoons of sugar with the egg yolk. The key point here is to whip it until it gets whitey color. The egg yolk should not be so yellow. After being properly whipped, should be more a whitey type of color. That's how you see it's good, and it should be foamy. When I pull this, the spoon in here, and it makes like a street, yeah, leaves a trace, it means that it's starting to get in its proper point. Or if you make it like this with the finger on the spoon, it leaves kind of a street, like I call it, then it means that it's starting to get to the point that we want it to. So I'm using 100 grams of chocolate for 3 eggs. This is more or less three persons recipe. I'm not making for the purpose of the video, I don't make a big recipe. Yeah, this is basically just a portion. And if you want to make it at your home for more people, you can use 200 grams of chocolate for 6 eggs. Like that, you have a bowl like this full until here. Yeah, we're talking about 10 portions. And the base for this recipe is using 1 tablespoon of sugar for each egg. So if you use, in this case that I'm using 3 eggs, in total I'm making 3 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah, and 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 slightly shot, also around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So I'm gonna use the 3rd and final tablespoon of sugar, but this time add it to the egg white. And a small trick to make it easy to wipe the egg white. Also works to wipe cream. Add a pinch of salt. The salt is gonna make the reaction of the emulsion of this egg white easier and faster. Alright, so this is what you should get at home, guys. The egg white, after being whipped, should not fall out of the container, so it's firm. And very important, gently involve the egg white to the chocolate, to this mixture of the egg yolk gently, and move it, incorporating. Don't whip it, don't whisk it, because you're gonna break the egg yolk in the egg white, so you don't want that. And slowly add it all, incorporating gently. So that's it, the recipe, it's basically done. Just finishing to add the whole egg white to the egg yolk and the chocolate. One tip, yeah, one note. This is the base of my chocolate mousse recipe, but if you guys wanted to make it a little bit different, of course you can add some liquor, some whiskey goes really good with the chocolate mousse. Or while you melt the chocolate with the butter, you can also add some spices. Some people like it, like chili or mint leaves, to make it more minty flavor. You can make different variations, but that's the base of the recipe I use every time I want to make a chocolate mousse. So that's it, guys. This is my chocolate mousse. You can put it in a refrigerator and eat it the next day. You're gonna find it tastes much better if you eat it directly after you finish the recipe. I guess that's all for today. Fucking delicious. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give thumbs up. Ciao.